Have you been wondering about DiscSeel, a special type of injection into the discs of the spine which can allegedly help with lower lumbar back pain? My name's Anthony Ghosh, I'm a consultant spinal neurosurgeon. In this video, I'm going to discuss this treatment, what it actually is, and my thoughts on it. DiscSeel is the injection of a substance called fibrin into the lining of one of the discs of the spine, one of the discs believed to be causing your back pain. So let's run through the anatomy here. The spine is made up of multiple bones called vertebrae. These bones here, this is the front and this is the back on the right. And the disc is the cushion that lies between the two bones. If we look at this image here and zoom in, a disc is made of an inner substance called the nucleus, which often looks and feels like a lump of crab meat, and that's often how the textbooks describe it. And that's held in place by an outer lining, which is lots of layers of stuff called the annulus. This annulus can tear, and sometimes disc material can leak out, but often liquid can leak out, causing inflammation, leading to pain. If an MRI demonstrates a disc with a small tear in it, some dye can be injected into it under X-ray guidance, as demonstrated here, to see if any of that contrast leaks out, confirming a tear, but also if the pain can be reproduced with the patient awake during the injection. This is called a discogram. Now, when you have a cut and it bleeds, your blood produces a substance called fibrin, and this forms a big part of the clot that forms in the scab that prevents any further bleeding, and then that fibrin scab breaks down gradually during the wound healing process. So with DiscSeel, the idea is you inject fibrin into this outer lining that is torn here, so over time it seals off and heals up. But let's have a look at some of the studies. An early study simply looking at its efficacy or its safety or effectiveness looked at 15 subjects who underwent this injection, and there were 9 adverse effects reported. However, the authors state that only 2 of these were directly related to the injection itself, but one of those included discitis, which is quite a bad infection of the disc, and that's often difficult to treat. A further study, published in Pain Physician, looked at people with chronic lower lumbar back pain who had either undergone surgery prior to this treatment or had undergone other treatments, including injections, and all of the above have failed. So these subjects received this DiscSeel injection, and they followed them up for 1, 2, and 3 years in total. And what it found that 50% of the patients, about half of the patients, achieved the minimum amount of improvement that could be statistically classified as significant. We have to be careful in the interpretation of this data. The trial itself was conducted by the founders of DiscSeel, and we have to look at the way the data is presented to us. What it means is 50% of the patients in this study didn't actually notice a significant improvement in their pain. And of the 50% that did, what that means is that they barely passed that minimum amount of improvement that can be classed as statistically significant. But credit to the authors for pointing out some of the shortfalls of the study, particularly that it is not a randomized controlled trial where you compare this with a placebo, and that's probably the next thing that needs to be done to be satisfied with the results that this is an effective treatment. Another really important factor that I've discussed in previous videos is that any kind of disc degeneration, whether it's an annular fissure, a disc bulge, or dark disc on the MRI scan, is a very common finding even in people who do not suffer with back pain, as demonstrated in the data here from a study looking at people who do not suffer with back pain who have undergone MRI scans. I don't want to appear overly negative or dismissive of the authors. In fact, credit to them for trying this out. But as I mentioned, I would like to see a randomized controlled trial before I'm willing to consider this with any of my patients. I really hope you found this video helpful. If so, please click that like button and do subscribe to the channel. Also visit me at spinemdt.com, where you can sign up for expert tips and updates on a weekly basis.